Welcome back to your class, and this is a discussion for our dispersal topic. And now I want to end this topic with this combined dispersal pattern. So I think we learn this, we actually go through each of these dispersal methods with its dispersal pattern, but it is always very common to see question asked by combining all of this. And when it combines, it will be slightly tricky, okay? Because it's kind of a lot of information here. So I just want to actually just go through it very quickly so that you can see what is happening here. So the first one, let's look at the legend here, the shaded triangle. Again, I'm using these triangle stars, but in question, it can be totally different. Okay, it can be something like a diamond shape or something. So don't be confused if it uses the different shapes. Okay, so the shaded one in here I indicate as a parent plant. So as you can, this is the parent plant, and this is the one we dispersed by animals. So as you can see, if it is dispersed by animal, small triangle is the upstream or the young plant. So you can see it goes here, 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 here. Eh? Why? Why is it going like so random? Because it's by animals, and we're not sure where the animal will go, right? It will just go around, yeah. So it will be like this, randomly scattered. The next one is water dispersal. It disperses by the current. So I'm using stars as my example, as the parent plant, as you can see here. So by current. And again, the offspring or the young plant will follow the direction of the river flow or the water current. It depends on what is the context of the question. It can be sea, it can be river, it can be stream, depends, okay? But what is the same is the young plant or the offspring will always be around the water body, okay? And again, it's following the river flow. It will not be on top. If it's on top, means it's not from him, or it's either by affecting by other factor, okay? The next one is dispersed by wind. For wind, I think it's kind of simple also because it's the same, similar with the current one. Love this heart shape is the parent plant is here, and the young plant or the offspring will follow the direction of the wind and go like this. Okay, kind of simple. And the last one, as you know, is dispersed by splitting. And splitting is kind of easier to understand because it will split and explode around, the seed will scatter around, as you can see here. Okay, this is the young plant. So now, to tackle this kind of question, is very important for you to understand how this works, and you must understand the characteristics of the plants or the fruit or the seed of the one that using this method. Again, because example they will say that hey, the triangle is this pattern, what is the characteristic? Or they will give you the characteristic and you need to identify based on that. Okay. So again, it's very important for you to understand this topic well so that you can do this topic with a great job. Okay. And before I move on, I just want to do a quick reminder again, the difference between pollination and dispersal. Why I'm mentioning this is because students always get confused with this pollination and dispersal, especially when it comes to wind because it's very similar. Okay, so again, just a reminder, pollination happens on the first stage. Pollination, fertilization, then we have dispersal. So it happens before. And pollination is a transfer of pollen grains, okay, from pollen grains. And when there's pollination, there's no seeds, something like this, okay? And again, it's from one flower or plant to the other, okay? Flower to flower or plant to plant. Now, while dispersal is a transfer of seeds or fruits, usually, in most cases, from one plant to soil. From one plant to soil. It's not from flower. Why? Because flower have been developed into fruit. And it goes to soil, so it will grow from soil. Okay, again, in most cases. So that's all for my reminders here. Thank you. See you. Bye bye.